up. All of the rock and the flag them go up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rock and the flag them. Boom. Welcome the vintage garden. No game at home, Peter Dinklage garden. I don't suffer from shrinkage, darling. Clean to my skin, there's no inkish, darling. Suit a black, not a pinkish, darling. No iceberg gonna sing this, darling. As they come out, I wanna feel Viking. Cause them in a broken English, darling. Watch this, move your mother front 10, boy. We make you bleed like another man 10, boy. Enemies coulda never jump 10, boy. Climb the chart to another top 10, boy. I know you know my business. I don't really care no business. We destroy the whole of them business. Hey, obstacles for the rise against we like zombies on Juve morning. They can't stop the garland. They can't stop the garland, love. My name is Persistence and you can't stop hurricane from forming. They can't stop the garland. Like to hide in the dark to let the lips speak. Liquid supplement for them birds with a twisted and the chip big. Hey, find the waters high. Hey. Well, every time I show up, everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rock and the flag them go up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. When we arrive, bad minds start throw up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rocks and the flag them go up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rock and the flag them boom. I defy the odds, just like the Crips just defy the Bloods. Like how the wind scream defy the bugs. Like how the tall bush defy the mud, Them try stop me flow, so me do like Trino. And I rectify the clock. Wet me and put me in electric chair, but all they did was electrify the plugs. Watch me, them go hard, we go harder. I born for this, I'm the Luke Skywalker. There's no one in this business could go on like them are my father. Hey, why move with the red eye? Lightsaber axe is the Viking Jedi. Drive over them like a semi. Hey, 20,000 to rise against we like zombies on Juve morning. Hey, they can't stop the garland. They can't stop the garland, Lord. My name is Persistence and you can't stop hurricane from forming. They can't stop the garland. I want in time, I tell them. Give me a vintage garland. Back, light back the fire and burn them. Light back the fire and burn them. Hey, give me a vintage garland. Light back the fire and burn them. Light back the fire and burn them. Well, every time I show up, everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rock and the flag them go up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. When we arrive, bad minds start throw up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rock and the flag them go up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rock and the flag them boom. Welcome the vintage garden. No game at home, Peter Dinklage garden. I don't suffer from shrinkage, darling. Clean to my skin, there's no inkish, darling. Suit a black, not a pinkish, darling. No iceberg gonna sing this, darling. As they come out, I wanna feel Viking. Cause them in a broken English, darling. Watch this, move your mother front 10, boy. We make you bleed like another man 10, boy. Enemies coulda never jump 10, boy. Climb the chart to another top 10, boy. I know you know my business. I don't really care no business. We destroy the whole of them business. Hey, obstacles for the rise against we like zombies on Juve morning. They can't stop the garland. They can't stop the garland, love. My name is Persistence and you can't stop hurricane from forming. They can't stop the garland. I'm on in time, I tell them. Vintage garland. Back, light back the fire and burn them. Light back the fire and burn them. Hey, give me a vintage garland. Light back the fire and burn them. Light back the fire and burn them. Well, every time I show up, everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rock and the flag them go up. Everything blow up, everything hip square. Like to hide in the dark to let the lips speak. Liquid supplement for them birds with a twisted and the chip big. Hey, find the waters high. Hey. Well, every time I show up, everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rock and the flag them go up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. When we arrive, bad minds start throw up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rocks and the flag them go up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rock and the flag them boom. I defy the odds, just like the Crips just defy the Bloods. Like how the wind scream defy the bugs. Like how the tall bush defy the mud, Them try stop me flow, so me do like Trino. And I rectify the clock. Wet me and put me in electric chair, but all they did was electrify the plugs. Watch me, them go hard, we go harder. I born for this, I'm the Luke Skywalker. There's no one in this business could go on like them are my father. Hey, why move against me like zombies on Juve morning. Hey, they can't stop the garland. They can't stop the garland, Lord. My name is persistence and you can't stop hurricane from forming. They can't stop the garland. I want in time, I tell them. Give me a vintage, hey. Garland. Light back the fire and burn them. Light back the fire and burn them. Hey, give me a vintage, garland. Light back the fire and burn them. Light back the fire and burn them. Well, every time I show up, everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rock and the flag them go up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. When we arrive, bad minds start show up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rock and the flag them go up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rock and the flag them. Boom. Welcome the vintage garden. No game at home, Peter Dinklage calling. I don't suffer from shrinkage, darling. Clean to my skin, there's no inkish, darling. Suit a black, not a pinkish, darling. No iceberg gonna sing this, darling. As they come out, I wanna feel Viking. Cuss them in a broken English, darling. Watch this, move your mother from 10, boy. We make you bleed like another man, 10, boy. Enemies gonna never trip square. Like to hide in the dark to let the lips speak. Liquid supplement for them birds with a twisted and the chip big. Hey, hey, find the water's high. Hey, hey, well, every time I show up, everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rock and the flag them go up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. When we arrive, bad minds start show up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rocks and the flag them go up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rock and the flag them. Boom. I defy the odds, just like the Crips just defy the Bloods. Like how the wind scream defy the bugs. Like how the tall bush defy the mud, yeah. Them try stop me flow, so me do like Trino. And I rectify the clock. Wet me and put me in the electric chair, but all they did was electrify the plugs. Watch me. Them go hard, me go hard. I born for this, I'm the Luke Skywalker. There's no one in this business that go on like never my father. Hey, why move with the red eye? Lightsaber hands is the Viking Jedi. Climb over them like a semi. Hey, 20,000 against me like zombies on Juve morning. Hey, they can't stop the Juliet. They can't stop the garland, Lord. My name is persistent. You can't stop hurricane from forming. They can't stop the Juliet. I want in time, I tell them. Hey, light back the fire and burn them. Let me say a pleasant good afternoon and welcome. You are listening to the program One Shot, One Kill, where talk has never been more deadly. Who been dead? Badly wounded. And I take no prisoners. A pleasant good afternoon once again. Time on the inside, 2:15 p.m. on a beautiful Wednesday afternoon. Let me say thank you, Father, for bringing me here safely this afternoon. It's a beautiful day. It is always a beautiful day in my view. Once you have health and you have strength, you have life, it's a beautiful day. You know, you fight and you make it to the next day. And with the man above, that too shall pass. So I lift your name on high this afternoon, Father. Your name is always worthy to be praised. And of course, it's good to be in the land. In the land of the living. I have a guest with me, folks. My good friend, my political colleague, my PNM colleague and family. And of course, we expect Kim to return today. So we look forward to that. But I have with me, folks, Mr. Aruka. And we have started a little late because we had a little adjustment in the studio. But it's all good. We are here. Thank you for being here, Mr. Aruka. So you can send out your greetings.
Good afternoon, everybody. And I'm happy to be here.
That's it?
That's it.
That is it?
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody. His mic is not number 2.
Hello. Good afternoon, everybody. And I'm happy to be here.
Go ahead. Talk again at me here.
Good afternoon, everybody.
No, I'm not hearing him here. Okay, so while we adjust Mr. Aruka's mic, I will continue the discourse. So, yesterday we were having, let me say, a pleasant good afternoon to those of you on the live stream.
J. Sharon Davy, that's my Facebook page, and of course the Street 919 FM. The live is looking good. Continue to like and share so that those numbers will go up. Talk again, Mr. Ruka.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's good to be here.
Is this on? Talk now.
Good afternoon, everybody, and it's good to be here.
Okay, so yesterday I was having the conversation about. Yes, that's it.
Good.
Beautiful. We are on the inside. So before I continue, let me allow Mr. Ruka to give you his greetings.
Good afternoon, everybody.
As short as it may be.
And it's good to be here.
Amigo. That's Mr. Ruka. Don't call Cocorita and that name in the same sentence, though.
Juliet yourself out.
Bacchanal. Yes, folks. So you were about to give your greetings before.
I just did. Short.
Since after we fixed the mic, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me say welcome to you. Yesterday, you would recall that we were having the discussion concerning, respond to me so we can know if the mic is, yes, I'm hearing you.
Right. I'm hearing myself.
Right. We were having the discussion with respect to the vulgarity of the politics in Trinidad and Tobago. And I want to continue that conversation because the vulgarity, to my mind, really and truly rest with the youths who are the population that doesn't want to participate, that doesn't want to participate in our electoral process.
Not deliberately, Juliet.
Yes.
It's not deliberate. The youth have been misled.
Precisely.
And it's an attempt by the adults whose job it is to guide the youths, continue to mislead the youth. And when the youths behave in a particular way, the persons who are doing most of the misleading are geographically located in a safe zone. Juliet, that is and this has been plaguing us not for now. It has been going on. It is now that is with the amount of guns and ammunition, and the youth being more enlightened through social media, much more easier to mobilize. To mobilize,
yes.
He becomes a more phenomenal creature. There are persons in our midst that are of no good report, and we know them.
Right. Where are you going with that? Persons. You don't want to call names, but perhaps you need, when you say persons, you need to identify in some kind of subliminal way who you are referring to as persons.
Subliminal and me don't go in the same sentence. Juliet. UNC operators, and I dare say, not only the UNC operators, but they are networking. They come out of the Guyana experience with the PPP. They have a network of Hindu supremacists that wants to control the Trinidad, Guyana, and Suriname. And it is an agenda that is steeped and baked in racism. You know who is the fall guy in all of this, Juliet? The African young man.
Right, okay. So we understand that. How can we get the young people to understand, particularly the young black male and female as well,
So
how do we get them to be interested in our electoral process, particularly this one, which to my mind is one of the most crucial elections that we will ever face in this country?
Yes. This election, the stakes are extremely high, and unfortunately, the African youth does not understand the level of the height of the stakes. He understands very much when in Awapi, and he placed $100 bet. He know what the stakes there are because it's physical, it's right there in his face. This one is shrouded in camouflage and lies and pure deceit. For example, let me give you a classical example of pure deceit. I heard a person who is putting themselves back up to be elected again in this country, saying to this nation that in 90 days this person will restore the economy back to its
You're going back again. Talking about who is this person?
Mrs. Kamala Prasad.
So she said in 90 days time she will be able to address
the mendacity of our leaders who put absolutely no evidence on the platform and come to tell. So in a bid to mislead you, and that is when after they destroy all the facts of what exactly the truth is, telling you that we suffering, we hungry, and the youth actually believing that.
So I want you to go back. Don't jump everywhere. Take your time. I want you to go back and tell me about the 90 days that she spoke about. That is with respect to what? Solving the crime situation in Trinidad?
She said she would put the economy back on its former footing in 90 days.
I'm dumbstruck.
She and bold face. Just right now most of the campaigning is being done via social media.
Yes.
So in a social media post I just overheard she's saying that to our young people. That's after she told them that they're suffering and the PNM ain't doing nothing good for you. But don't worry, I am here. I am going to save the day. I am going to put the economy back on its feet in 90 days.
Okay, so let me ask you, 90 days is 3 months.
3 months.
Okay, but there was something with Kamala Prasad Visesa and the UNC and 90 days.
Yes.
Because I think that when the PNM took over government in 2015, they said we only had money to run the country for 90 days. 3 months.
Well, I think it was a statement made by the
Central Bank Governor Jarala Rambaran, Kamala Prasad Visesa, same people. What it is going on with you today, Mr. Ruka? Same.
I want to save this station. I want to make sure that I'm here for the entire election. I'm here. Want to be right. But anyway, I'm saying that we were in a recession long before Joala Rambaran came out and
declared it. Yes.
And declared it. But immediately after the PNM came in the office, he walked into the Minister of Finance office with a big smile on his face and tell him we are in a recession.
Okay, so hold it there. Given recent vintage, Rio vis-a-vis the COVID-19 pandemic, the world economy has been impacted, right? Very badly. I have seen again on social media, and not everything you see on social media you can believe. But let's go, for argument's sake, let's go along with what is being put forward in social media. I am seeing where, based on what we just discussed there, with respect to the COVID-19 pandemic, that a lot of companies are folding up in the United States of America. So then, how does Kamala Prasad Visesa justify telling the people of Trinidad and Tobago
that she's going to
put back the economy on a strong footing in 90 days time?
That is exactly what is the point. There is no justification. It is far-fetched. It is camouflage. It is deceptive. It is pure disgusting. And she expects to get traction, political traction, by that dotishness. Now she's depending on the youth and that she saw running who, and I must say, the African community, we showed ourselves in the worst state about 9 or 10 days ago. We showed ourselves in the
You're speaking about the riots in Port of Spain?
And she I think Mrs. Prasad Visesa became emboldened after watching that. She said to herself, that is what I want. These people this section of persons would listen to the kind of diatribe that I'm willing to put forward with absolutely no evidence. The Financial Times had a report saying that the world economy is going to go into a recession in the next 90 days.
As a matter of fact,
that was a report.
As a matter of fact, coming out of the pandemic, we saw where the price of oil went down to $1.
It went into negative. It went into minus 12. So at one point in time, there was a company on the stock exchange that was willing, because it had so much oil that it couldn't move, it was willing to pay you to move its oil. So Mrs. Prasad Bisesa has the audacity to tell African sensible citizens.
Yes. Let's forget those who want to be gullible, to tell sensible people that diatribe and believe that we are going to believe it.
Yes. So again, we are dealing with persons who have no compunction to speak the truth. It is a clear sign of the kind of decadence that comes out of a certain community, where that throws up these kinds of leaders. And you know what is worst about it? Is the community themselves that are willing to support these mendacious leaders that don't matter how you turn them, you can find no truth in it. The community continues to support them in the form of safe seats. It is so this particular battle is one of truth and plain old-fashioned, downright disgusting lies. This election, it is based on truth and lies. What is important in this election is that we are not going to have the big boom trucks and that is very,
and the
very
massive
important.
Rallies and the motorcades and what have you.
Yes, the public health ordinance will take care of that, and the police commissioner will take care of that. I think he's willing to give political parties a little leeway to put forward themselves, but not to totally flout the public health ordinance.
Okay, leave it there. We are out of time for our break. So let's go to our break and we'll come right back. Keep it locked, folks. You are listening to One Shot, One Kill, where talk has never been more deadly. I'm Juliet. With me is Mr. Ruka. We'll be right back. Keep it locked.
Give me a vintage like back the fire and burn them. Like back the fire and burn them. Well, every time I show up, everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rock and the flag them go up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. When we arrive, bad minds start show up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rock and the flag them go up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rock and the flag them. Welcome the vintage.
Talk your talk, but we know talk. Come talk with us.
The Street
919 FM.
As the election race heats up, the UNC is turning up the temperature. Ready to govern, ready to lead, and ready with the best candidates.
After almost 5 years, almost $300 billion, more citizens are struggling to survive than ever before.
With political leader Kamla Prasad Bisesa and the leaders of tomorrow.
The UNC Master Plan has 5 interconnected guiding principles, which constitute our strategy for recovery, growth, and diversification.
Join our virtual campaign platform Thursday on this station. The United National Congress. Now is the time.
This is Wayne Delamore, Head Consultant and Director of Natural Health Solution. With over 15 years of experience in clinical nutrition and microscopy, we specialize in early detection and prevention. We incorporate evidence-based nutrition and science-driven analysis. Tune in to our educational program every Wednesday right here on the Street 91.9 FM. For appointments, call 222-2189 or 304-5816. At Natural Health Solutions, we offer a natural solution to healthy living.
Join Wayne Delamore on Wednesdays from 9:15 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. right here on the Street 919 FM.
Sorry, faster speed is not in service.
4G LTE speeds not there for you? Port your number to T-Mobile's Always on 4G LTE and try 30 days of free data, free WhatsApp, free talk, free text, free web browsing, and free roaming data. Check us online or in store.
Too much throttle in your TikTok? Switch to B-Mobile. For always on 4G LTE. Get a free 30-day trial with free 25 gigabytes of data, free WhatsApp, free talk, free text, and more. Plus, get 50% off your next 3 months. Check us online or in store.
The Trinidad and Tobago General Elections 2020 is here on the street, 919 FM.
I have advised Her Excellency the President to dissolve this Parliament at midnight tonight. Nomination day, Madam Speaker, would be Friday, 17th of July, and polling day would be August 10th, 2020.
And the Street 919 FM is proud to defend the nation yet again for another general election.
Tune in daily to hear your candidates and supporters live on the only station that gives you a platform for expression.
This is the General Elections 2020 on the Street 919 FM.
Real talk from real people
on real issues that affect you.
No one talks politics like us. From the Parliament to the Promenade, this is the 2020 General Election in Trinidad and Tobago. Right here on Street 919 FM, the home of the 2020 General Election.
I wish all my colleagues in this house a safe, happy, enjoyable, productive campaign.
Hello, this is Pastor Charles from the Upper Room Ministry. Tune into the Street 91.9 FM every Wednesday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. for a time of prayer and intercession. I want you to know that we are going to have a TIME time in the presence of God, lifting up our nation in prayer. I'm looking forward to, my God, for you to join with me. Praise God, every Wednesday, praise God, praying for our nation, praying for our families, praying for our children. Join with me every Wednesday at 12 midnight. Tune into the Street 91.9 FM. God bless you.
Happy Hour is back at Jenny's on the Boulevard. This time, we're not offering 10%, but 30% off drinks. Monday to Thursday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Get 30% off beers, Carib, Stag, Caribbean, Guinness, and Heineken. 30% off rum, White Oak, Black Label, Absolute Vodka, and Blue Vodka. 30% off cocktails, margaritas, mojitos, Jenny's Long Island Iced Tea, and daiquiris. Also enjoy 10% discount every Friday and Saturday on sushi. And guess what? Our COVID specials remain. Ask for specials on takeout. Specials include 12% off all government ministry orders, 20% off desserts. Choose from our famous Chinese-style express buffet, the American menu, burgers, ribs, and more. Italian menu, pasta, and more. Feel like dining? Our in-house dining is back. Visit Jenny's on the Boulevard today. And do not forget to ask for specials. Opening daily between the hours of 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call us today at 625-1807, 395-3757, or 488-8800. Jenny's on the Boulevard for all your Chinese, American, and Italian needs.
Sharing your goals, helping you find your place in the world. Peace and gratitude, God holding your hand, leading the way, here for your needs, making sure that you succeed. Eastern, lending a hand. Eastern, together, we're leading the way. Eastern Credit Union, leading the way.
But wait, who's sending me this text? Hurricane warning, be prepared? Denzel, stop rushing the car! A hurricane coming!
Mona, calm down. We just need to prepare. We must stock batteries and candles and charge our emergency lights in case we lose power.
That means we have to arrange a backup supply for Daddy respirator.
Yes, and before the storm hits, we must unplug all our electrical equipment. If we need to evacuate, remember to shut off the electricity at the main panel.
Yes, because you know here there's flood. Come. Let us move the appliances upstairs. Come.
Us, okay.
Wait! Denzel, don't! unplug them thing with your wet hand, yourself.
Yes, Mona.
This hurricane season, when preparing for an emergency, don't forget your electricity. TNTech, the power to make it work.
As the election race heats up, the UNC is turning up the temperature. Ready to govern, ready to lead, and ready with the best candidates.
After almost 5 years, almost $300 billion, more citizens are struggling to survive than ever before.
With political leader Kamala Prasad Bisesa and the leaders of tomorrow.
The UNC Master Plan has 5 interconnected guiding principles, which constitute our strategy for recovery, growth, and diversification.
Join our virtual campaign platform Thursday on this station. The United National Congress. Now is the time.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
Here's your opportunity to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly and guests as they lead in worship ministries of the Word and Prayer. That's every Sunday at 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. and every Wednesday from 9 p.m. to midnight on the street 919 FM, where we deal with today's issues from a biblical perspective. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. You'll be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Your life and family will never be the same. You are welcome to visit our website, www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org. Like us on Facebook. Your financial support will be greatly appreciated. Church of the Firstborn Assembly, account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank. You can contact us at 753-1113. We know the street because we talk to the street.
Come talk with us on the street 919 FM.
One like never my father. Hey, why move with your red eye? Like seven answers the Viking Jedi. Climb over them like a semi. Hey, 20,000 to rise against we like zombies on Juve morning. Hey, they can't stop the garland. They can't stop the garland. My name is Persistence and you can't stop hurricane from forming. They can't stop the garland. I want in time I tell them. Give me a vintage. Hey, light back the fire and burn them. Light back the fire and burn them. Hey, give me a vintage.
Welcome back, folks. You are listening to the program One Shot, One Kill, where talk has never been more deadly. 20 minutes to the hour of 3 p.m. I have with me a guest in the studio, Mr. Ruka. Mr. Ruka, you can continue. We'll talk for 5 minutes and we'll open the lines.
Juliet, I am looking at a trend that have crept up on us that we as adults probably, we didn't notice it. With the killing of a local dancehall artist. Now these are the young people that Kamala is attempting to woo in her bid to retake governance. There is a dancehall artist out of Aruka called Rebel 6. He was slain about 2 days ago. And I think he was slain.
In a hail of some 20 bullets.
Shots. He was slain in the middle of a truce that was called. Now Kamala is relying on the ignorance, the killer ignorance of young men. In this case, Mr. Rebel 6 was a big name in the local dancehall scene, known by many youths, with some of the most violent music that goes against African people. The lyrics were really terrible, and our youths are listening to that, and we as adults probably didn't pay as much attention to it as we should, and that music have crept into our society. And while we weren't noticing, I'm sure that other persons were taking note.
How do you connect it to the politics? I'm trying to understand.
To the politics.
Yes, I'm trying to understand how we connect it to the politics.
I'm saying that the youth that we are talking about here have, in my opinion, have given the impression, or they are easy to be misled.
Yeah.
And it have not gone unnoticed by Kamala Prasad Bisesa, because I take note that, so we bring it back to the politics, I take note that from the first day we had some problems in Port of Spain, the National Security Minister said that some persons were actually funding this project, as it were, of youths, and he made mention that it had some leaning of politics into it. As a matter of fact, when pressed further, he said that it was a normal thing for politicians of small groupings, of small parties, to take advantage of young people. And you see, if the youth is easy to control, Kamala is hoping she can get them to go out in their numbers and vote for her in the marginal constituency.
Okay, so let me help you. Let me help you.
Yes.
And you can tell me if I'm wrong in trying to understand where you are going and tying in the politics into it. Let's take, for instance, La Hokita Talparo, where the UNC candidate is Julian John.
Yes.
And we are seeing where she is attempting to show an interest in the youth, or the youths, by her most recent event, which was some football event. As well, she had some
tree planting,
some kind of agriculture project going on. In some part, I think they would have gone on lands that was not available to be used, HGC lands. But when you take into consideration the haphazardness of Darlene's attempt to woo these young men, it's not based on anything solid, because we've had in the past seen precisely what they have done with those same youth Samla Hokita Talparo with respect to the live sports program and the type of youth that was attracted to the live sports program. So I'm trying to help you to get the listeners to understand the connection or the nexus between that vulgarity, that group of youths that gravitate to the gunman lyrics, and the attraction to the UNC's brand of politics, rather than the brand of politics that Dr. Rowley is now putting forward, which is new politics. So, again, I go back to that vulgarity. And is it that Trinidad and Tobago, because the youths are the ones to take over, so it's very scary for me to see that our young people are gravitating to a life that doesn't have any meaning and doesn't have any purpose and doesn't have any future. And that is what that's the road that Kamala and they are encouraging in the youths, but particularly the African youths. And while they would piggyback and they would ride on their backs, using people like Jolene John to get control of governance, when they get into office, they abandon those youths. Because in truth and in fact, their politics is similar to that of India, Suriname, and Guyana, in which it is based on Hindu supremacy, Hindu supremacy and Indian supremacy.
Right.
So I don't know if I was able to explain it in a way where people would understand.
Yeah. So Mrs. Prasad Bisesa is using a technique that have worked for her party over a period of time. It has been tested and proven to be working. It worked in Mr. Manning's time when the country sold Vision 2020 for life sport, no vision.
And that's the point I was making just now.
No vision. It is a technique that Mrs. Prasad Bisesa, don't blame her. It has worked for her. It has worked for the UNC before. It is now that the youths are becoming, with time, you would expect that the attitudes of persons would evolve with the invent of social media, and it is a dangerous construct that was deliberately concocted upon our nation. We should never forgive and forget the opposition for carrying our young people in a particular direction. Mr. Manning had to stand up before he called an election. He had to stand up after he called an election. He had to stand up and tell the nation that the security apparatus that he had put down, the UNC was constructively removing the security apparatus, leaving it open for every drug runner, every gun runner, every human trafficker to parade in and out of our shores. A la 2015, they left the place in a dirty, stinking mess. Now she's coming, and on top of that, misleading the young people to vote for her on the pretext that she's going to do something about something that she created deliberately. And so she has no compunction that the same persons that she are asking to come and support her because Rowley ain't doing nothing for you. She had no compunction. With a couple days before, they were trying to burn down the place, and she had nothing to say about it. As a matter of fact, UNC senators was not in the Senate on that day that this looting, this stupidness was taking place in Port of Spain. There was a Senate meeting there, and they let the Speaker of the Senate know that we are stuck in traffic, we are afraid of these same youths. We are afraid of our lives with these same youths.
Let's go to the lines. Kuala, good afternoon and welcome.
Juliet, good afternoon.
Yes.
Juliet, you see that statement you make about, like, India Parliament? That is what Trinidad Parliament is coming like, you know. Because you have a man going up for Tobago who is on a charge. You have the same lady you're speaking about. Her questions are answered on the HEC. And that same lady, I remember when she was the head of HEC, it had a young lady there, but they get corner money. They're so concerned about the young people and the poor people. That young lady was living below the stairs because they threw she out. And that is the woman who come and offer herself to the public today. And that woman wanted that young lady out of there. But let them get tired. Remember when I need something from here, I would give anything, you know.
Yes.
And when I get in there, it's like a man tracking a woman.
That's correct.
When you're tracking a woman, you say she anything.
All kind of promises.
And when you get in there, you start to do all the abuse and all the things. Like the two of them. Mr. Watson in Tobago, and the next one here, Madam Julie. Have a blessed day.
Thank you very much. Caller, good afternoon, welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon, Ms. Davy, and good afternoon, is Mr. Ruka?
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, Mr. Ruka, I had a comment on that observation because what the UNC like to do there is try to use with food, money, jersey, and sometimes a popular soccer artist or somebody or something else hire somebody from Jamaica to come down. Because Mr. Warner, I remember that time Mr. Warner brought down Richie Slice.
Yes.
And Billy Man.
That is what it is. Yeah. But let me tell you something. You see that so-called 90-day plan, Mr. Aruka? People have to be very careful with that. That thing that she attempted to do, the last time thing, I started European countries and Mr. Donald Trump, when they didn't listen and they didn't hear about opening back the borders too quickly, they get the second wave of COVID-19 in the backside, remember that? Yes. And this is what we're going to do at the moment. This lady is hell-bent. God forbid. Now, some days ago, I heard you talk about something called herd immunity on the radio.
Yeah, herd immunity.
Yes. Explain to Ms. Davy what is herd immunity, because apparently there are some advocates who imagine in this day and age thinking that all this COVID-19 is they're blowing it off. And it's just a common flu, and they're not taking this thing seriously.
Caller, you have to leave it there.
Yes.
Jenny, you have 1 minute. Good afternoon and welcome. Jenny, you have 1 minute. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Yes, I said good afternoon to you and Mr. Kokorit. Mr. Haruka, sorry. Boyfriend said to tell you good afternoon. He listened to you yesterday. He's very excited.
Thank you.
Yes. Dr. Rowley has always remained consistent. Under the Patrick Mann administration, he would have understood there was a need to treat with the African youth, the African persons. And Mr. Mann would have had to backtrack and apologize because when they told him it was racist. Probably had that program or whatever been introduced back then, we may not have been seeing what we saw in those protests and riots. And I have to give Dr. Rowley kudos because he would have introduced this community recovery team. And when you listen to him, he clearly has his pulse on what is happening in the communities. And we're hoping to see that this community will be, committee will be totally different than the ones we had before. He clearly told them he's not going to tell them what they have to do, but they have to get to the root of the problem and find different mechanisms to treat it. So again, we've seen the difference in leadership. We have one who is astute. He has empirical evidence. He deals with empirical evidence. He's logical, critical. He's a scientist. And when you look on the other side, we hear open up the borders, you all get infected with COVID-19 and drink rum and open the bars, drink rum and lime juice, and go in the sun. COVID-19 will be cured by that. So people, you have a choice to make. Dr. Rowley versus Kamala Persad-Bissessor. And you will see clearly the one that we have to vote for.
Thank you very much, Sister Jenny. You may respond. You just have under a minute to respond.
I think the caller was talking about herd immunity as pertains to the pandemic. The theory is that if a certain amount of persons in the community gets the virus up to a certain level, then the community as a whole will become immune to the virus. But that's the textbook. I think Ireland tried a technique like that, allowing persons to get the virus and hoping that the herd immunity principle will work, and that did not work. As a matter of fact, it's very deadly. It is something that the best strategy the world have seen so far is the one under our CMO.
Okay, leave it there. Yes. Thank you very much. Folks, keep it locked to the Street 919 FM. We'll be right back. We go and pay some bills and come right back.
I think cross them in a broken English garden. Watch this. Move your mother front 10, boy. We make you bleed like another man.
Detour. You talk. Come talk with us. On the Street
919 FM.
What are you sleeping on? Did you know that you may be sleeping on dead skin cells, dust mites, and bodily fluids? Do you suffer with aches, pain, stiffness, and other sleep disorders? Studies show that you should replace your mattress every 7 to 10 years for better health, better support, and a better night's sleep. Visit a sleep center today at Quartz and find the perfect mattress for you. Quartz, bringing value home.
As the election race heats up, the UNC is turning up the temperature. Ready to govern, ready to lead, and ready with the best candidates.
After almost 5 years, almost $300 billion, more citizens are struggling to survive than ever before.
With political leader Kamala Persad-Bissessor and the leaders of tomorrow.
The UNC Master Plan has 5 interconnected guiding principles, which constitute our strategy for recovery, growth, and diversification.
Join our virtual campaign platform Thursday on this station. The United National Congress. Now is the time.
The Trinidad and Tobago General Elections 2020 is here on the street, 919 FM.
I have advised Her Excellency the President to dissolve this Parliament at midnight tonight. Nomination day, Madam Speaker, would be Friday, 17th of July, and polling day would be August 10th, 2020.
And the street 919 FM is proud to defend the nation yet again for another general election.
Tune in daily to hear your candidates and supporters live on the only station that gives you a platform for expression.
This is the General Elections 2020 on the street 919 FM.
Real talk from real people
on real issues that affect you.
No one talks politics like us. From the Parliament to the Promenade. This is the 2020 General Election in Trinidad and Tobago. Right here on Street 919 FM, the home of the 2020 General Election.
I wish all my colleagues in this house a safe, happy, enjoyable, productive campaign.
It's so long we're home. I have run out of clothes. I'm waiting for the Fab and J Expo to open.
Well, they're actually open already.
Finally. I was waiting for them since March.
And yes, I agree. I've been craving for the Indian food from Tandoori King.
I'll have dinner at Dosa's Diner, and I'll have dessert at Nanu's Kulfi.
Listen, we could now dine in their food court area.
All you think about is food, huh? But I can shop there. I have to buy some shalwar and matching jewelry and shoes. You know.
They also just added 5 more vendors with all new goods.
When are they starting?
What?
Fab India Expo, of course.
The Fab India Expo is open opposite the Medford gas station in Shogunas. Check us out today.
Yo, this is a Big Mike, not the mass man, the health man. Are you one of the 40 million people suffering with joint issues like rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis? Well, you are listening to the right ad. You have the ailment, we have the remedy. Call us now on 288-8301 or 346-2612.
Don't forget to tune in right here on the street 919 FM every Wednesday from 10:05 a.m.
Performance beat all talk.
Happy Hour is back at Jenny's on the Boulevard. This time, we're not offering 10%, but 30% off drinks. Monday to Thursday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Get 30% off beers, Carib, Stag, Caribbean, Guinness, and Heineken. 30% off rum, White Oak, Black Label, Absolute Vodka, and Blue Vodka. 30% off cocktails, margaritas, mojitos, Jenny's Long Island Iced Tea, and daiquiris. Also enjoy 10% discount every Friday and Saturday on sushi. And guess what? Our COVID specials remain. Ask for specials on takeout. Specials include 12% off all government ministry orders, 20% off desserts. Choose from our famous Chinese-style express buffet, the American menu, burgers, ribs, and more. Italian menu, pasta, and more. Feel like dining? Our in-house dining is back. Visit Jenny's on the Boulevard today. And do not forget to ask for specials. Opening daily between the hours of 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call us today at 625-1807, 395-3757, or 488-8800. Jenny's on the Boulevard for all your Chinese, American, and Italian needs.
Enagic change your water, change your life. Enagic water purifier, one machine, 5 types of water. Enagic makes strong Kangen water with an 11.5 pH. Kangen water with 8.5 to 9.5 pH, healthy drinking and cooking water. Clean water with 7.0 pH. Beauty water for skin, hair, and plants with a 6.0 pH. Strong acid water with a 2.5 pH. This water is known to disinfect, kill viruses and bacteria. Listen to the Street 919 FM with Pastor Alkaline John every Tuesday from 11:05 a.m. to noon and every Wednesday from 8:05 p.m. to 9 p.m. as he talks to you weekly about how to improve your quality of life through purifying and drinking water. For more information, call or WhatsApp Pastor John at 516-286-7079.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist?
Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
As the election race heats up, the UNC is turning up the temperature. Ready to govern, ready to lead, and ready with the best candidates.
After almost 5 years, almost $300 billion, more citizens are struggling to survive than ever before.
With political leader Kamala Prasad Bisesa and the leaders of tomorrow.
The UNC Master Plan has 5 interconnected guiding principles which constitute our strategy for recovery, growth, and diversification.
Join our virtual campaign platform Thursday on this station. The United National Congress. Now is the time.
Talk your talk, but we know talk. Come talk with us.
The Street.
919 FM.
News from the Street. 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon. This is the 3 p.m. news brief on the Street. 919 FM. Leader of the opposition, Kamala Prasad Bisesa, earlier today said she has written to Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley to allow foreign observers into the country to monitor the upcoming general elections. She said as part of the CARICOM delegation that visited Guyana on March 11th, Dr. Rowley could attest to the role of international or regional observers in a national election. Dock workers and members of the Seamen and Waterfront Workers Trade Union protested at the SWWTU Hall on Ryson Road this morning, demanding wage increases. SWWTU President General Michael Anisette said all dock workers are asking is for the government to recognize that they have not paid dock workers their wage increase, which was agreed upon during the period of 2014 to 2017. And in news outside of Trinidad and Tobago, Australia's second largest city, Melbourne, has begun a second lockdown in response to a spike in the new coronavirus infections. The 5 million residents of the city will be barred from leaving home for 6 weeks, except for essential reasons. Stay with us for more news on the Street. 919 FM. We have a major newscast coming up at 4 p.m.
News from the Street. News from the Street. 919fm.com.
Liquid supplement for them bird with a twisted and the chip big. Hey, hey, find the water's high. Hey, hey.
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world. The Street 919fm.com.
All of the rock and the flag them go up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. When we arrive, bad minds start throw up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rock and the flag them go up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. All of the rock and the flag them boom. I defy the odds, just like the Crips just defy the Bloods. Like how the wind scream defy the bugs. Like how the tall bush defy the mud, Them try stop me flow, so me do like Trino. And I rectify the clock. Wet me and put me in electric chair, but all they did was electrify the plugs. Watch me, them go hard, we go harder. I born for this, I'm the Luke Skywalker. There's no one in this business that go on like never my father. Hey, why move with the red eye? Lightsaber axe is the Viking Jedi. Drive over them like a semi. Hey, 20,000 to rise against me like zombies on Tuesday morning.
Welcome back. 3:05 p.m. on the inside. You are listening to the program One Shot, One Kill, where talk has never been more deadly. I have with me my guest, Mr. Ruka. So we continue the discourse and we continue to take your calls. So the lines are open and you can call as you see fit. Go ahead, Mr. Ruka.
Yeah. Juliet, the off-air conversation, that would be very interesting. You were asking me how, if I feel that the adults can, in this election in particular, seeing that the stakes are so high, and voting incorrectly would be so detrimental to one part of the society. You are asking me if I feel the adults can influence the youths, especially the young African male, to come out and vote in this election. And we are not himself telling him how to vote or who to vote for. We're just saying, stop, don't sit down on the block. Don't just say, I ain't voting because somebody tell me the PNM, because that's the
narrative.
That's the narrative. And they so we going back to the.
We have a call on the line, so quickly.
We're going back to the point of the vulgarity. They wouldn't say the PNM. They say Rowley ain't do nothing for you. It's a disrespect. It's a level.
And someone taught them to do that. The UNC taught them to do that.
Rowley ain't do nothing for me. Rowley is your friend. Doctor, he has an educational handle to his name, and no friend.
Leave it there.
That takes a lot of hard work to get
there. Leave it there. Yeah. Caller, good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon, Julia, and afternoon, Mr. Ruka.
Yes, good afternoon, sir.
What is show today? What the program? Because, as they say, Julia and Mr. Ruka, when you create a monster, you have to deal with it now. And this COVID-19 and the way how oil and gas has gone down.
Depreciated, right? Yes, that's correct.
Right? How will you deal to create 50,000 jobs? And the world, when you watch throughout the world, people are getting laid off. And there will be a tough recovery. So what I am calling for is to tell people to think. To think what the world, how people get laid off, and you saying you're going to create 50,000 jobs. All I can say, that you have to watch yourself, because they have a pattern I realize in Trinidad and Tobago, that when government come in, they switch around CPEP workers. And I see it done.
Switch around URP workers?
Yes.
It happened in the last administration, Kamala Prasad Bisesa.
When I returned back to this country, I heard on Sharon program, which people was crying, working under Mr. Manning, the PNM CPEP. And when they came in, people started to call Sharon Felix program crying. And Sharon Felix get involved to defend people. Also, when they came into government, they created a thing which she had ministry that's giving out money, life sports, spending money. And now we're coming to ask the government what they have done. They have taken the government with programs to court, take out clause out of contract of the Point Forte Highway, which part we end up getting back $1 billion. Dr. Rowley went up to Shell and BP and get our revenue, which part these people was letting escape, which was our major resource of revenue to run our country. And he went and get it. Right? So people have to be aware what they are doing. Right? And I will leave it there. But good program, you all.
Thank you very much. Mano, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. Aruka.
Good afternoon.
My neighbor.
Yeah.
Anyway, Julia, you see what somebody just said about rolling in, and just so one tell me this morning and yesterday, same kind of thing, same kind of way. These people, as a matter of fact, let me say clear, there was a security guard I'm talking to. She tell me that somebody giving her in Samaru village a hamper every month, and nobody from PNM don't give them that at all. So she says she prefer, and I asked her, she himself know what is election day? Because they can't have a radio when they're working. She himself know election. She said that election is so quick. I say yes, but a lot of them don't know when election and they not even have something wrong with some of the people here. All they vote for PNM and everybody tell their friends. election coming and let them know you get one box of goods for the month after we getting after. Because election shows we getting after. They ain't only nothing. Vote for better Trinidad and Tobago. We're building a country as a nation at large here building. Come on, people, don't vote for a box of goods. One box of goods a month and they thieving millions. Love.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon, Juliet and Mr. Ruka. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Juliet, you know, as Mano saying, people all they want just for a box of food, all they want to live to eat more food. Well, that is why all they should vote for the PNM, because let me tell you, the way how these other people here, the UNC, and they want borders open. They want the country to bring in everybody one time. You understand? This kind of strain of the virus, like it mutate out in America and Australia. You see Australia lock back down? Lock back down. A man trying to escape the apartment, they lock you up 2 weeks for all your street, and they're watching tricks. Because this thing is serious out there. Look at the kind of figures it having out there in America, because people going about their merry way and feeling as a joke. You see what doctors, scientists discovering? That the virus now, it's like it in the air. So you know what will happen to us if people don't be serious and wear masks out there and think, well, okay, man, it's only men I have to go in a business to go wear masks. Let me tell you, just now, he's going to hit again, and if Dr. Rowley played mad and take them advice, which I know he won't do, and think they're going to bring back over 1,000 people here, we know what will happen to us and the health center. So that and God's face they're seeing. So they could pray as much as they want. They better put sense in their head and know they have a good government now, protecting them for a longer life. If they don't want that, they could throw it away and vote the UNC if they want. They don't want a life. Thank you, Juliet.
Thank you very much, Zina. Caller, are you there? Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, go to you, Miss Juliet Davy and Mr. Maruka.
Good day, sir.
Well, you want to know a good leader, a strong leader, a positive leader. What's the two things? What was important to us? The economy and the virus. You understand?
Yes.
He built back the economy and he take the virus with knowledge and wisdom. He never falter. Not like others who go say the sun will cure it and just come and break the economy.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when you know a leader is positive. I don't want a leader who only go in there for once. You understand? The same only the one that. I want a leader who there for needs of the people. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is when you know the kind of leader will carry you through. Because people saying the Dr. earlier gave us nothing. He gave us a chance to survive. From the economy, not going to the IMF, you'll be losing work, you'll be paying a job, you understand? And the virus. That is so important in people must watch. And if you have to win election by that, he should. You understand? Because he moved and he stand up like a positive leader. My friend, have a good day.
Thank you very much. Let me take one more call. Keep a trend of thought. Yeah. Brother Sterling, good afternoon. Brother Sterling, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Lovely. Mr. Aruka,
good afternoon, Brother Sterling.
Sister, why I calling her? I hear an ad on this radio station by Miss Bisesa. I want to find out what kind of diversification that Ms. Kamala Prasad Bisesa decided to bring to Trinidad and Tobago in 2020 when she had 5 years, 3 months and 14 days.
But that's still
all over the world. Yeah? No kind of diversification. When we had the smelter, they said no smelter, which was a diversification for Trinidad and Tobago. Now we'll not be talking oil. And when we talk sandals, they say no sandals because one man say when he come Prime Minister Sanders go come back. What sort of diversification that is bringing to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago? That is what we want to know.
Brother Sterling.
Thank you very much, Brother Sterling.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. We have one lady on the line. Good afternoon, welcome.
Hello?
Yes, welcome.
I want to say something. I want to go back to the first point you all was talking about in terms of the youths on the East-West corridor. Remember that Wonder Corridor movement or whatever launch on the East-West corridor. That is the launch. They are linking up with the criminal elements.
Very beautiful call.
And you are seeing the results. I telling people, look at what happened in Carnage when they had the shooting on the boardwalk. Immediately it had a protest saying Dr. Rowley must go. This shooting down Carnage, immediately you were seeing them saying, let me see anybody in P&M jerseys when the 14-year-old girl would get killed. They are doing this undercurrent long time.
Yes.
And they are misleading the youth. And I want people to tell this story. You see that? You see what Lavante wrong the tank? And they're accepting gifts. Keep accepting these gifts. Them don't care much how you all die, you know. You all will only be collecting the change when you all collect the check. You all debt and the jail. What did you want to see that on the East-West corridor more than build jails? If they're building a jail, they're buying a jail. Would they have to offer you, and not only that, they're locking you up and have the former Attorney General calling you and telling you, look, come to sue the government was wrong. That is obscene. The passing bills and after suing the government, creating a loophole and suing the government after. All the legislation pertaining to crime, coming up for services that talk about crime. All these legislation have an expiry date, either December or January, exactly when she left office. These are the things we have to be talking about. And I did she's not for you. Because when you want to pay corporate tax and all these different taxes, which is 40% of the rich, don't want to pay revenue authority and all these kind of bills. These kind of things is for the rich. It's not for you. She's not talking anything about the poor. You collecting millions of dollars in rent and not paying any taxes. We have to watch ourselves. She is for the rich. And that Wonder Corridor movement that she launched, this is the movement. Destruction and disruption. She's not bringing a boat. She said that. And that bail amendment bill, where she's saying that you have to get locked up 3 times with a gun in order for you to get bail. That is somebody who love and care for you. You all think about it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Caller, good afternoon. Welcome.
God bless you, Sister Juliet.
Thank you.
Mr. Ruka.
Good afternoon.
This is Miss Gloria. I told Miss Sharon this morning, 11, and Michaela Pandy will form the new opposition. Goodbye, Kamala. Goodbye.
Well, that
is
that could never be true. Kamala is there until 2021 as opposition leader. She have installed herself.
When we win the election, she will no longer be opposition, brother.
Yeah, well, the UNC will decide who is their opposition, but I am betting.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you what I get, you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Caller, good afternoon and welcome.
Hi, good afternoon, Julia.
Good afternoon.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm hardly hearing you. Good afternoon to your guest.
Good afternoon.
We are hearing you. You go right ahead. Yes.
Hello?
We are hearing you. Go right ahead.
All right, yes. That caller, I'm wondering if it's her. No. I think it's Miss Beckles was on the program this morning with
Yes, she was with Sharon, yes.
And she gave the mark. Oh God, I'm sorry I didn't play the tutti. Lord have mercy, it came down. Anyway, what the caller before this lady said, she was so right. Lady,
you know it is predicted. You know it is predicted that PNM will win 30 seats.
And you see, oh my gosh, leading this mob into Port of Spain, and it's only destruction. When I hear, oh my gosh, saying, I want to thank the East Indians down in Central and South. Which East Indians? Penal go out. I show long circular go out and support and send each children. Them not sending out the children for no police to come to arrest them. For them to go and have to pay lawyer is Africa. They say it every day. African people like to go and pay lawyer money. They don't know to put the money to better uses. So when they follow that mob, they are the ones going and fatten all the Ramdeens and the Israel Cans and them. And they don't know. Talk to each other. I used to tell mine since they go in Newtown boys. This public servant is not the one pay no lawyer money for all you. So all you walk the straight and narrow. When I sit down in a lawyer office, it's to get a deed for property or for some probate or some will, and so said, so done, it happened. My money is not to go and get no lawyer. All you talk to all your children, all these crumbs, all you get in contact the lady, them getting the check and all you getting the change. Wake up, black people, wake up, African people, and stop paying lawyer money. You know, man, I'm so disgusted and fed up with some of these people. Man, look, all you think all you're doing, eh? Have a good day, y'all.
Same to you. Caller, good afternoon and welcome. Okay, so we lost that call. Aruka, you wanted to say something.
Yeah, Juliet, I was saying that the vulgarity is as deep as it is wide.
It is as real as possible.
As it is wide. Prison Gate continues even right under our noses. See, we take our eye off of the ball a little bit.
Move your hands. Go ahead.
Off of the ball a little bit, and then all of a sudden we lost track of it. I was saddened by listening to the family of one of the victims who got out of the tree, who got killed in the Mova incident, and while she was knocking the police out by saying that nobody come and check she, nobody from, and knocking the politician, of course, the politician had to take those for everything. Nobody come and check she since she innocent family got killed. But she made mention that the only persons who called was lawyers. She didn't go to them, these sharks and them who prey on little herring and thing. As they smell like little blood in the water, all of them started circle. Up they come, calling the woman already to see what deal they could make in an incident. Juliet, this situation is not good for the country, and it's being carried out and perpetrated by one group of persons. The same persons who, after being Attorney General in the system, left a loophole in the system, came back and worked and sued the state within the same loophole. When he went to the Privy Council and sat there in front of the Privy Council, the lords and of the Privy Council said, sir, we don't, although we respect you, we don't see why we should entertain you in this court,
They did.
That in itself, Juliet, is a total disrespect to Douglas Menz and them who just this morning I'm seeing him pretending that he has interest in the same three men situation who got killed, making statements that the police commissioner should put the police on suspension.
Yes.
Politics again, So they all of them can get up to see if they could win this election. Kamala could bring in the Law Association, the American Chamber.
Tell us.
The PPP out of Guyana.
The
because the Caribbean Observer Team. She could bring all of them to fight this election. Because if the PNM is quite already know that every election you have to fight not only the opposition, but she's making statements on social media. I saw it that she wants CARICOM observers in the general election. But madam, we always have observers.
We do.
Why are you making it look like something is going to be wrong? She have 150 objections that she have before the EBC. I think it's a lot more than 150, I think it was a lot more than 150. But you see, she keep coming so fast and furious with her nonsense. With her nonsense, that every second you have to try and remember, what did she just say? I thought yesterday was something, today is something else. But the point is that when the PNM go by themselves into the election, they are fighting against
a gang That's correct.
Again, the business community,
yes.
the legal
fraternity, yes.
the medical fraternity,
yes.
and all of
religious
them.
Organizations. Yes, correct is right.
Parties that are in the region coming, and especially we must pay attention to the comrades in Guyana, because I understand from the Guyanese.
Hold on.
I understand from a Guyanese source that we have certain Guyanese operatives right now.
Right here in Trinidad. Right here in Trinidad.
Right now.
And I understand some of them are living down in the Philippines.
Down in the Philippines.
That's correct.
That is where they're residing right now. And they want to bring, and the mistakes that they made in the Guyana election, that when they tried to steal the Guyana election, the mistakes that they made, they learn from that and they intend to correct it.
That's correct.
In the Trinidad and Tobago election.
Leave it there.
This is what we must guard against. Kamala have a lot of dangerous support in the region also.
Leave it there. Caller, good afternoon and welcome. Hold on, Mr. Pinal.
Yes, good afternoon. I just want to add credence to what the gentleman just said there. I remember, I think it was in the 2010 election. They bring out a Guyanese fella, and he come on the stage. You hear what he say?
Jack Warner,
he was talking about the man in green.
Yes.
He say, he thief the white people money, and he didn't thief we money, poor people money. But anyhow, I didn't call about that. Right? Let me tell you what I call about. 10 reasons why you should vote DPN. Right? Now, I cannot put it in little groups because it's kind of hard to, there's a lot of issues, there's a lot of things, so I kind of condense it. One day I remain Point Fortin Hospital.
Beautiful.
Two, the second, the road, the main road to Toko, the restructure of Petrotrin, which was draining the economy. The decriminalization of marijuana, right? The release of prisoners and expunging of records for young people, young fellows who had small
petty offenses, yes.
Petty offenses concerning marijuana, right? They have no record anymore. They're outside of the prison and they're walking in the streets, free men, right, and free women. They declutter up the courts with the traffic cases so that your master could go before the court and finish fast, right? The massive law reform and explain your wealth. You understand? Especially that last one with the land issue, right? To show who is the owner, who is the real owner of the land. The opposition didn't want to support.
Caller, you have to wind up. Caller, you have to wind up. You're out of time.
Civilization of the economy,
yes.
Personal tax reduction,
yes.
The reduction of cost of physical development, like you read out the crop overpass, continuation of this San Point for the highway, and the handling of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Leave it there, caller.
Right.
Thank you very much. Mr. Pinal, you have 1 minute.
Yes.
I tried to squeeze you in.
We've been in power for so many years. Since
Mr. Pinal, I want to engage here.
Why
I want to engage
black people in such a mess that the UNC could just come up with any stupidness and fool them?
Mr. Pinal, there is a historical antecedent to what you're saying there. And you know that. I heard you on other stations. When some bug bite you, you just make mention of what are the historical antecedents. It is called slavery, Mr. Pinal. These things continue to bug us and challenge us, and you know that. Go ahead.
Okay, well, so there's no solution really, not here, not in America, not anywhere.
Okay, so we'll deal with Mr. Pinal's comment when we get back. We have 30 seconds. Anything again, Mr. Pinal?
No, I just want to know if this is a permanent state of affairs, if we are going to blame slavery.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Pinal.
We are working on it. Don't worry yourself.
Thank you very much. Folks, we'll be right back. Keep it locked. We're going to pay some bills and come right back. 30 seconds. 13 seconds.
Why move with your red eye? Lightsaber answers the Viking Jedi. I'm over them like a semi.
Let's talk on the street.
The official station that defends the nation.
Get interactive with the Street 919 FM.
All day, every day. See us all live on our Facebook page.
Share and comment on our show.
Like our page.
Chat with our live on-air announcers.
The Street 919's Facebook page.
Live and interactive all day, every day. The Street 919 FM.
Come talk with us.
As the election race heats up, the UNC is turning up the temperature. Ready to govern, ready to lead, and ready with the best candidates.
After almost 5 years, almost $300 billion, more citizens are struggling to survive than ever before.
With political leader Kamala Prasad Bisesa and the leaders of tomorrow.
The UNC Master Plan has 5 interconnected guiding principles, which constitute our strategy for recovery, growth, growth, and diversification.
Join our virtual campaign platform Thursday on this station. The United National Congress. Now is the time.
Paying for 4G and getting 2G? Come test drive always on 4G LTE. Switch to V-Mobile and get a free 30-day trial with 25 gigabyte data, free WhatsApp, free talk, and more. Plus, get 50% off your next 3 months. Check us online or in-store. It's time to unfollow 2G speeds. Switch to V-Mobile and enjoy always on 4G LTE. Get a free 30-day trial with 25 gigabyte data, free WhatsApp, free talk, free text, and more. Plus 50% off your next 3 months. Check us online or in-store.
It's so long we're home. I have run out of clothes. I'm waiting for the Fab India Expo to open.
Well, they're actually open already.
Finally. I was waiting for them since March.
And yes, I agree. I've been craving for the Indian food from Tandoori King.
I'll have dinner at Dosa's Diner, and I'll have dessert at Nanu's Coffee.
Listen, we could now dine in their food court area.
All you think about is food, huh? But I can shop there. I have to buy some shalwar and matching jewelry and shoes. You know.
They also just added 5 more vendors with all new goods.
When are they starting?
What?
Fab India Expo, of course.
The Fab India Expo is open opposite the Medford gas station in Shogunas. Check us out today.
Stop what you're doing and listen to this ad. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's Customer Appreciation Weekend at Rupner and Buyers Mart. Get 25% off store-wide. Yes, you heard right. 25% off everything. Spread the word, the good news. It's 25% off store-wide. No exceptions. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Rupner and Buyers Mart or Mira Road Arima next to Extra Foods. Phone 610-9000.
Tobago General Elections 2020 is here on the street 919 FM.
I have advised Her Excellency the President to dissolve this Parliament at midnight tonight. Nomination day, Madam Speaker, would be Friday, 17th of July, and polling day would be August 10th, 2020.
And the Street 919 FM is proud to defend the nation yet again for another general election.
Tune in daily to hear your candidates and supporters live on the only station that gives you a platform for expression.
This is the General Elections 2020 on the Street 919 FM.
Real talk from real people
on real issues that affect you.
No one talks politics like us. From the Parliament to the Promenade. This is the 2020 General Election in Trinidad and Tobago. Right here on Street 919 FM, the home of the 2020 General Election.
I wish all my colleagues in this house a safe, happy, enjoyable, productive campaign.
Every child is incredibly intelligent. Parents, reach higher. Be stronger. Join Oliver S. Clark, producer of the IBG line of educational products, right here every Thursday morning at 11:15. Get the genius out of the children. Hear how you can work with the IBG phonic program and see your children learn at least 200 times fast. Remember, IBG guarantees rapid progress for champions to turn this nation around. It's right here on 91.9 FM every Thursday morning at 11:50. For more info, call 336-3896 or 725-READ.
The Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James is now on the Street at 919 FM every Sunday from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. Monday. The Bible says the Gospel of the Kingdom shall be preached in all the world as a witness to all nations, and then the end shall come. For more info, call 652-0924 or 298-4540 and join us every Sunday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. Monday for the Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James.
Tobago is like one big happy family, and in this time of pandemic, our family values have never been stronger. We are stronger together, Tobago, and together, with a name you can depend on, we are moving into the new normal with quality food from Chef and Barbecue.
Chefs and BBQ for the past 30 years have been part of the Tobago household. We are happy to welcome you back to home-style meals fit for the entire family. Not forget about our $20 breakfast meals. You hear? welcome home. Tobago Chefs is open to you.
Chef and Barbecue is renowned in Tobago for home-style cooking using the best Tobago has to offer and more. Visit a Chef and Barbecue near you today and get that home-cooked meal you've been missing. Call to order and pick up your meals hot and ready at Chefs and Barbecue. There's no chef like a Tobago chef.
Hey guys, it's Aisha Wells here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home, or get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatett.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keelan direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
Here's your opportunity to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly and guests as they lead in worship ministries of the Word and Prayer. That's every Sunday at 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. and every Wednesday from 9 p.m. to midnight on the street 919 FM, where we deal with today's issues from a biblical perspective. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. You'll be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Your life and family will never be the same. You are welcome to visit our website, www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org. Like us on Facebook. Your financial support will be greatly appreciated. Church of the Firstborn Assembly, account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank. You can contact us at 753-1113.
As the election race heats up, the UNC is turning up the temperature. Ready to govern, ready to lead, and ready with the best candidates.
After almost 5 years, almost $300 billion, more citizens are struggling to survive than ever before.
With political leader Kamala Prasad Bisasa and the leaders of tomorrow.
The UNC Master Plan has 5 interconnected guiding principles, which constitute our strategy for recovery, growth, and diversification.
Join our virtual campaign platform Thursday on this station. The United National Congress. Now is the time.
Come talk with us.
Real issues, hard talk.
Real talk on the street 919 FM.
All of the rag and the flag them go up. Everything blow up, everything blow up. When we arrive, man.
Welcome back. Mr. Ruka, we out of time. So, continue.
Yeah. Julian, I was
Mr. Pinal.
Mr. Pinal's
yes. Hold on, Sister Jenny.
To contribution a little earlier on. And I've noticed that Mr. Pinal speaks for the UNC. Really. Just how SAT speak for we SAT, that the UNC have some spokesperson. What Kamala Prasad Bisasa cannot say, Mr. Pinal will say. Is a true representative of what the UNC in the very bowels of the UNC.
What are your thoughts on what he said just now?
Juliet, Mr. Pinal's statement was that how come African people is so weak that anything the UNC tells the African community
dishes out to them.
Yeah,
they
dishes
eat
out
it.
to them.
Yeah.
And I'm saying to Mr. Pinal, there's a historical antecedent to that, but also we are working on it. We are working on the challenges that we have. We just don't want Kamala in trying to damage, to reverse all the good work and hard work. And I want to give some support to the African community in this. In spite of Kamala Prasad Bisasa, we continue to progress and go forward in spite of her, which is, I consider the African.
So then, in other words, you're talking about a handful of African people
who is representing and making us.
All right, so hold your train of thought. Let me take the call, and then you will continue. Good afternoon and welcome.
Yes, Ms. Evie. Me again. I just want to continue with Mr. Ruko there and what he's saying. And I want to tell Mr. Pinal, we will continue to speak about the enslavement of African persons and the effect it had on us.
Yes.
Because the Jews and them had about 50 years of the Holocaust. It was very unfortunate, very horrific. And they continue to speak about it. They have museums in it. And they continue to get money. That is why the community is so progressive, because they've been gotten everything, because the world felt sorry for them. They get everything. We had over 400 years of enslavement. And you want to tell us it will not affect us as a people? Let me tell you something. Indian people in this country, some of them, they only want to remember their history when they came to Trinidad, where they were given land and money.
Correct.
So they had a start. They don't want to. We must remember we history. Yes. We had everything, and they strip us to nothing, bring us to nothing, and bring us here. So we'll always have this advantage. And when a PNM government try to do anything for African people in this country,
they fight it down. Fight it down. Yes.
And have them backtracking. But you know what? Dr. Rowley is saying, me afraid of talking or. Because they give African people what is due to them.
Sister
and
Jenny,
if we have to use affirmative action, that's what we have to do.
Sister Jenny.
Penal, you come again with that talk. All you're only talking about all your history from Trinidad. But only come and get money and land. We talking about what happened to we before that. And what happened to when we came here. And we were never given the opportunity in a real way to get anything. So now we have Dr. Keith Christopher Rose. They will only can't take it because he is saying I'm black and I'm proud. And whatever African people have to get, they have to get.
Sister
and
Jenny.
you have to take that. I God bless Dave.
Yes,
Sister
yes.
Jenny?
Yes, Sister Jenny. You know, I wanted to respond. I wanted to engage you a little bit, but you wasn't hearing me. You know, Dr. Rowley said that with this initiative, that the team that he put up to deal with the situations in
the recovery team.
He said clearly, this time I will not be deterred. This is exactly what he was talking about. Every time he makes an attempt to address the African experience, the East Indian community continues to object and repel it in every possible way. Mr. Pinal, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. You're a bit early. Next 20 minutes you could come. Next 20 minutes, Mr. Pinal, you could come back on. You and Kunji, you and King Silly and all. This is an intelligent program. This is not based on small talk and lies and this is about truth. And we, the African community, are taking responsibility for ourselves.
That's correct.
We listen, we go fix our own problem and we don't need no help and no input from you and the UNC. And this is what the African community, and you know, we the persons whose job it is. Whose job it is to fix this problem have to say to our youth, right? If we are going to fix them too, you know, we are going to fix our youth. It is a dangerous job. Persons are going to be killed in the process, but we are going to fix them. God forbid.
Caller, good afternoon. Thanks for holding.
Yeah, everybody, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You know, I remember some time ago when Dr. Rowley had said to the young Africans outside of there who are pulling bull, you understand, for people and making money for people, when he said pulling bull is not a profession. A lot of them get upset with him. But if at that time they had gone and looked for something to do, they would have had a lot of years pile up where NIS is concerned and where pension is concerned, because they get a good profession. But there are people out there, because there are a lot of Indians also who they are pulling bull for and making them rich, and they have nothing.
Beautiful.
You have to change that mindset. You have to make up your mind to do something for your generation, yourself and your children to come. You understand? They don't want that. They want us to remain in this state, you understand, that we are in. And let me tell you something. They know exactly what it is they are doing. They want to keep us where we are. You understand? And we have to understand that we, you understand, have made all of them who they are today. they come in our community and open a little business and we purchase from them. They wouldn't do it to us, and by that they enrich themselves and feel that we are nobody. But first, the beginning we have to do is to know who we are. You know what is happening in this country? They won't talk about it. You see Chimuk, when they were Chimuk, they show the African culture. When they went and they get the community back together and they collect the money and they went and they give it back to Chimuk, call them and give it back to them. In Africa, thousands of years ago, dispute was settled by the elders, not in a courthouse. If you have a problem when you're going on, you would two elders, you could have said, this is our problem. They would listen to you and we will say right and wrong, they accept it. That is our culture and that is what we have to get back to. You see what those guys are doing there? That is African culture coming together, you understand? And realize it ain't making no sense. We're killing ourselves. Have a good evening.
Thank you very much. And he said that, and it reminded me of something he said to me when we have our little phone conversations with respect to an artist, because I was even surprised that you know anything about those dancehall and reggae artists. Yes. You told me about Chronic and a song that Chronic has. Yes. Turning your gun for food or something like that. But hold it there. Let me just take Mr. Porter's speed. Good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon to you, Julia. Good afternoon to you, Maruka. Well said, my brother, before. Well said. And I want to remind them, Julia, that we are not so foolish as Mr. Pinal think. Mr. Pinal, I tell you, we don't want no advice from you. Don't not take no luncheon pad here. Go where you can your luncheon pad. You used to be intercepted whenever you come on and ask the question. How much billions of dollars falls under the United National contract and the PP government? How can they deal with the public servants? The $40 million, and we have records of people who got contracts immediately before the election. Why did you last 5 years, 3 months, 14 days if you were performing so good, Mr. Pinal? These are questions you have to answer before you make any contribution. Stay away from these programs. No nonsense for you here, Mr. Pinal. Last warning for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We out of time, so continue to discuss with respect to the Chronic.
Chronic.
Yeah.
Chronic was advising young men that you have a AR-15 in Trinidad. That AR-15 is $25,000, $25,000 to $30,000 for AR-15 assault rifle, and you're barely hungry. So Chronic, I don't know the lyrics too much, but Chronic was saying it's better I sell my gun and feed my family. Take that money and feed my family.
Yeah, because they could take $25,000 if you have it to buy a gun and invest it in some kind of small business.
A small business.
Yes.
So, I'm saying that in with sarcasm in it, that the African young men, the gun will only bring you death. If you can use the panchayat system that we use on the coast, on the continent of Africa, when we have wronged the community, we just get together quick, call the persons that have been wronged and say, look, listen, we need to make amends. And immediately the police doesn't have to get involved. Because the community will say, if the police reach, let us assume Chimuk had the inclination to go to the police. When the police reach, Chimuk will say, look, I've been paid, so I'm not bothering with that again. And so you see, that is an example of the ways things can be done in the African community. We have to solve our own problem. We cannot depend on Kamala Prasad, Bissessa, and
so Pinal has no right and no place in telling us not to discuss what's happening. That's correct. And what's happening
and
with
especially Mrs. Prasad Bissessa.
Yes.
You have no right trying to tell African people how to handle their business. Stop trying
and to educate them about the brainwashing that is taking place with them.
Yes.
He cannot tell us that.
Yeah. So, Juliet, I want to say in closing a bit that the caste system that have destroyed India continues to be very much prevalent and working in Trinidad and Tobago. It has gone to a new caste system where where after years of inventing and reinventing and making adjustments, it is simple now. It is simple now. In order to keep the money coming into a certain grouping, we need to mislead and fool the young, strong, able-bodied ones of the group that you want to exploit, and tell them about how you go give them 50,000 job. And I am informed that even now that 50,000 job that Kamala can't seem to explain to us, I'm informed that deals have already been made in the Guyana's economy for that oil find that Guyana.
I heard so as well.
I heard deals already been made.
Involving some Caribbean countries.
Deals have already been made.
I heard so.
Promises of oil of oil patrimonies.
Yes.
That is where Kamala is putting her emphasis on and her weight on, about 50,000 job and all kind of thing. It appears to me like she wants to rent out labor and technology out of Trinidad for deal that she already make. So it is in everybody's interest on their side to win this election. Not to mention the whole avalanche of legal challenges that they are bound to have and are talking about in the Guyana experience and the Trinidad experience. There is a symbiotic relationship, be it even though it is symbiotic, it is one that cannot be continued to go without being noticed then, so to speak. That the Trinidad and Tobago's experience is based on the Guyana's experience also, and it has a huge input into our lives. It is not because Kamala alone is speaking. She is speaking for a religious grouping and a people, and her lives continue to be as ridiculous as the attempt to steal an election out of Guyana. They both are the same persons. So when we have challenges understanding how Guyana after 4 months cannot get a result up to now, we must put that in the context of what Kamala Bissessa is saying to us and how ridiculous. You remember your starting comments were the total vulgarity of the opposition leader in our election. We must juxtapose that and pin that onto the Guyana experience, how 4 months after
they can install a president. They cannot install a president.
Right? So we understand that it is coming from an ideology of Hindu supremacy, that
racism as well.
Of racism.
Racism as well. Don't forget it.
The foundation is racism.
Yes.
The foundation is racism, and it is based on casteism. That destroyed India. They want to bring it into the Trinidad and Tobago context, and they don't care how much African blood is spilled in the process.
Okay, we have to leave it there. We have just 1 minute before we close off and before the next program comes in. So, Central caller. Ooh, let me just take Central. Good afternoon, welcome. Good afternoon and welcome.
I'm going to get cut off for this election.
What now? Let me tell you. When you see me speak like this, it digs them. Yes, man, like a dagger.
Like a dagger.
Yeah.
In spite of it, my friend.
Okay.
In spite of all the dirty tricks,
we don't have time.
Continue to prevail.
Will I be able to get you to come to continue the discourse tomorrow?
Of course.
Okay. Folks, keep it up to the street 919. I'm out. It was nice.
Thank you. And I'm saying good afternoon to Henry.
Time out. Bye, folks. Mom. Bye. Tomorrow, God's willing.
Not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
They talk.
You talk. Come talk with us.
On the Street 919 FM.
As the election race heats up, the UNC is turning up the temperature. ready to govern, ready to lead, and ready with the best candidates.
After almost 5 years, almost $300 billion, more citizens are struggling to survive than ever before.
With political leader Kamala Prasad Bisasa and the leaders of tomorrow.
The UNC Master Plan has 5 interconnected guiding principles which constitute our strategy for recovery, growth, and diversification.
Join our virtual campaign platform Thursday on this station. The United National Congress. Now is the time.
The Trinidad and Tobago General Elections 2020 is here on the street, 919 FM.
I have advised Her Excellency the President to dissolve this Parliament at midnight tonight. Nomination day, Madam Speaker, would be Friday, 17th of July, and polling day would be August 10th, 2020.
And the street 919 FM is proud to defend the nation yet again for another general election.
Tune in daily to hear your candidates and supporters live on the only station that gives you a platform for expression.
This is the General Elections 2020 on the street 919 FM.
Real talk from real people
on real issues that affect you.
No one talks politics like us. From the Parliament to the Promenade. This is the 2020 General Election in Trinidad and Tobago. Right here on Street 919 FM, the home of the 2020 General Election.
I wish all my colleagues in this house a safe, happy, enjoyable, productive campaign.
There is nothing better than seeing your child happy, and the decision to create happy moments is yours. Lactogen 3 with L. Comfortis helps you nurture that happiness with probiotics that helps you protect their tummy, vitamins and minerals for growth, and DHA for their brain development. Lactogen 3, growing up happy. Lactogen 3 growing up is not a breast milk substitute. It is specially suited for young children from 1 year onward.
Mohammed's Bookstore Associates Limited with branches at Gulfview, Link Road, High Street, San Fernando, number 26 Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna, Henry Street in Port of Spain, and West Mall, West Maury. At Mohammed's Bookstore, you can check out our specials on textbooks, stationery, school supplies, school uniforms, children's storybooks, puzzles of all sizes, and many more. You can query your book list and get an email when your books arrive. New titles for SEA students, developing critical thinking for SEA math pupils books, and solution teachers books. Right on point. Creative Writing SEA by Alicia McLean. Creative Writing Simplified for upper primary, and Language Arts Simplified for upper primary. Lots of SEA practice books for sale for 1/3 of the retail price. Others are much less. Bring Mohammed's Bookstore closer to you, as everything now is at your fingertips, as you can log on to our website on www.mohammedsbookstore.com. Opening hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Fridays, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturdays, and 8 a.m. to noon on Sunday. Call us today at our Tunapuna branch at 647-7355, our San Fernando branch at 657-1012, our West Morris branch at 637-6551, our Gulfview branch at 657-9613, and our Port of Spain branch at 627-3341. Like and follow our page on Facebook at Mohammed's Bookstore and on Instagram at Mohammed's Bookstore.
This is Reverend Dr. Glenroy Frank inviting you to tune in every Monday evening at 6:15 for the Light and Life Outreach Program. This program is sponsored by the People's Pentecostal Church, so come join us live and hear this word of God that is able to build and to strengthen your life. The Light and Life Outreach Program every Monday, 6:15. God bless you.
When it comes to healthcare, you deserve the best. Do you suffer from low energy, anxiety, or constipation? Health and Wealth Lifestyle with Nicole Huggins provides you with the best services of iridology exam, blood analysis, ionic foot detox, followed by a soothing foot massage. We also provide the best organic supplements. We are located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria. Or call us at 288-1108 or 275-8359. Join us on the street 919 FM. Every Thursday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. for Health and Wealth Lifestyle with Nicole Huggins.
As the election race heats up, the UNC is turning up the temperature, ready to govern, ready to lead, and ready with the best candidates.
After almost 5 years, almost $300 billion, more citizens are struggling to survive than ever before.
With political leader Kamla Prasad Bisesa and the leaders of tomorrow.
The UNC Master Plan has 5 interconnected guiding principles which constitute our strategy for recovery, growth, and diversification.
Join our virtual campaign platform Thursday on this station. The United National Congress. Now is the time.
Come talk with us.
Realest news, hard talk.
Real talk on the street, 919 FM.
News from the street, 919. News from the street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon. It's time for the news at 4 on the street at 919 FM, courtesy Tech, the power to make it work. In the headlines, Kamla Prasad Bisesa calls for international observers to the August 10th parliamentary elections. Dock workers demonstrate in Port of Spain for increase in wages. And in news overseas, the city of Melbourne in Australia shuts down again due to a spike in the coronavirus. With the details, I am Jason Shields. Leader of the United National Congress, Kamla Prasad Bisesa, earlier today said that she has written to Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley to allow foreign observers into the country to monitor the upcoming general elections. The opposition leader cited the unsettling election issue in Guyana, saying that the international election monitoring is an important mechanism for ensuring integrity. 4 months after the March 2nd general and regional elections in Guyana, a winner has not yet been officially declared amidst allegation of election improprieties. Mistress Prasad Bisesa said as part of the CARICOM delegation that visited Guyana on March 11th, Dr. Rowley could attest to the role of international and regional observers in national elections. In other news, farmers in the Queenam, Mont Diablo districts are counting their losses after flooding from rain on Tuesday destroyed several farms and made roads impassable. Councillor for the area, Dipti Ramnath, said that the flooding lasted about 3 to 4 hours on Tuesday morning, which was long enough to cause the damage. Mr. Ramnath said the flood-affected areas were from Penal Rock Road to Mont Diablo, and there had been minimal damage to residential properties. He confirmed that short crops like corn, pumpkin, bodie, peppers, and other things were lost. The councillor added that thankfully there were no reports of families being severely affected. Mr. Ramnath lamented that the Penal Debe Regional Corporation, along with the Ministry of Agriculture, Land and Fisheries, as well as the Ministry of Works and Transport, have attended to drainage in the area, but flooding will always occur. Members of the Seamen and Waterfront Workers Trade Union took to the SWWTU Hall on Ryson Road this morning, demanding an increase in wages. The dock workers claim they were promised increase in wages since 2014. SWWTU President General and General Secretary of the National Trade Union Center, NATUP, Michael Anisette, said government has refused to meet the unions and federations to discuss outstanding wages. Mr. Anisette said dock workers were considered essential during the COVID-19 pandemic and exposed themselves to the virus, working around the clock to ensure people got their goods and services. He said all dock workers are asking is for the government to recognize that they have increases which were agreed upon for the period 2014 to 2017. Finally, in news overseas, the city of Melbourne in Australia has begun a second lockdown in response to a spike in the new coronavirus infections. Residents of the country's second largest city will be barred from leaving home for the next 6 weeks, except for essential reasons. Police have set up what they call a ring of steel around the city, with checkpoints anytime and anywhere to ensure the measures. Borders between the state of Victoria, for which Melbourne is the capital, and neighboring states were closed on Tuesday. Australia has recorded a total of almost 9,000 cases of the virus and 106 deaths. And that was a look at your 4 p.m. news on the street 919 FM. Recapping the headlines. Kamala Persad-Bissessar calls for international observers to the August 10th parliamentary elections. Dock workers demonstrate in Port of Spain for increase in wages. And the news overseas, the city of Melbourne in Australia shuts down again due to spike in the coronavirus. Stay with us for more news on the street 919 FM. We have a news roundup at 6 p.m. right here on the street 919 FM. I am Jason Shields. Do have a good afternoon.